Good evening. It's Saturday, February 8th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. I'm going to be talking about the fear of the Lord tonight. As the Proverbs say, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But fools, people who have no room for God, despise knowledge and discipline. The fear of the Lord is something that is to be a foundation for us as we build in this life. If we live life in honor and glory of God. I've chosen the picture tonight of a young mother and her young child to represent what it means to live in the fear of the Lord. See, as she begins her journey, and I've got it's on the screen now, you can see this image, I put on the thumbnail. As she begins her journey with this little child, there is so much that is unknown. There's so much that only God's grace can protect us. And the young woman who grasps this, she's living in the fear of the Lord. Because yes, God is awesome. Yes, God is fearful. But she also remembers that Psalm 130 says that with you there's forgiveness of sins. Therefore, you are feared. See, that's a different kind of fear than us drawing back in fear and sadness and scaredness and wanting to pull away. This fear of the Lord wants us to reach out to Him because He is so awesome, but so powerful and so righteous, and yet He is love. And it's that love that draws us to Him in awesome fear. That's why I love that picture of that mom. It's one that I know personally, and I know that she had a great fear of God. And brothers and sisters, we all need to have that fear of God. Where despite His power, despite His wrath, despite His holiness, we can't help but be drawn to Him. See, there are things in life where we are broken. There are hard things that happen. And the only thing that will heal us is the fear of the Lord. Because in our hard times, in our brokenness, He is the one who can heal us and make life right again. You see, that young mom starting out with her child, she is incredibly vulnerable. But she also knows that if she's vulnerable to God, then she's safe. That's the beginning of wisdom. Navigating this life through the eyes of the faithfulness of God. Tonight, there are things you're probably concerned about, things you're probably fearful of, maybe things you don't know how things are going to work out. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe someone has wronged you deeply and then mocking you in the context. Do you see what's happening here? We can withdraw and feel overwhelmed, or we can run to God, flee to Christ, and be overwhelmed by the fear of God. See, the truth is, we don't know what tomorrow brings. But we do know that God will be faithful. That's the kind of fear we need to have. As I think about tomorrow, it's scary. And if it's not scary, then we're not very much aware of all the things that could go wrong in this world. But God is greater than that. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of love. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of hope. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of healing. It's counterintuitive to us because we want something else to heal us. But it's the fear of the Lord that makes life whole. Just like that young mom who knows that her only hope is the faithfulness of God for that little child that she has. You and I need to cling to God. Cling to Him like a young child clings to his mother. Living in the fear of the Lord is what brings peace, hope, love, security, makes life whole. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of life that is truly life. Think about that. And Lord willing, we'll talk to you on Monday.